Shall I start, sir? Or shall I wait 1 or 2 minutes?
Sir, just 2 more minutes, sir. We need to check 40 to join, at least. Thank you, sir. Nayan, mute yourself, Nayan.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Now I'm 10 minutes. I'm conducting a quiz exam. You need to write answers. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The group I'm sharing the questions. Okay, you need to write answers and you need to do self-correction. So just 10 minutes. So I am showing the multiple choice bits.
How many questions, sir?
10 questions. I'm sharing the 10 questions. My screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Please see the first question. You need to write and do the self-correction. Okay. So for the first question is, what is Python is used for? So I am explaining. You can write the answers and tell me the how many answers you have done correct. Okay. Be genuine. So what is Python is used for? It is used for web development. It is used for data analysis. It is used for machine learning purpose. So D is the all of the above answer. So you can choose any one answer and you tell me the how many marks you got. Next, second question. What type of language is Python? Python is a procedural language. Python is an object-oriented language. And C, Python is a function language. And D, all of the above. You can choose one, any one answer. Okay, just listen and write down answers from your side. I will ask you, each one of you, you need to tell. Next, third question. Yeah, please tell me. You write yourself in the paper and write down name on the paper and submit in the group. That's all. I want to check whether you have done correct or not. Any doubt? What is your doubt?
The questions are not visible on the screen.
Oh, sorry. One second. Oh, I thought that my screen is visible.
It's visible, sir.
Then why she say?
For me, it's visible, sir.
Now see, my screen is visible.
Your screen is visible,
Sir.
Yeah. Okay. Third question.
We have to write the answers in a paper, sir.
In a paper, just write down. First question. See, one student told no. It is visible or not? Please tell me.
Yes, sir, it is visible. It is visible, sir.
Yeah. Okay. First question. What is Python? Is only 10 questions. You need to write answers. That's all. First, your name in the paper, your name and the question number. Answer, question answer. That's all. First question. What is Python? Is used for web development, data analysis, machine learning, all of the above. Okay. Next, second question. What type of language is Python? Maybe procedural language, maybe object-oriented language, maybe function-oriented language, D, all of the above. Next, third question. What is the correct syntax to print hello, world within the double quotation in Python? So, what is the correct syntax to print? See, there are 4 multiple choice bits are there. Print. So in Python we are using print, parenthesis begin, double quotes begin, hello, world, double quotes closes, parenthesis closes. Next, system dot out dot println hello world. Cout.
Sir, you make your screen big, sir, and I need first question.
My screen is not visible.
It's visible, sir, but
Sir, wait,
Yeah.
we need to submit, sir.
Wait. 10 questions, let me complete. My screen is visible. It's a small letters.
Yes, sir.
It's
only
not
WhatsApp
visible.
it.
So maximize the screen, sir.
Now it is okay.
Yes,
My
sir.
screen is
Yes, sir. It's okay.
it is visible. Yeah, first
Yes, sir.
question. Yeah. What is Python is used for? A is web development, B is data analysis, C is machine learning, D all of them. Second question, you can write answer. Any one answer. Next, second question, what type of language is Python? Procedural language, object-oriented language, function language, and all of them. So you can write any one answer. Third question, what is the correct syntax to print hello world in Python? Print hello comma world. So then B answer system.out.println hello comma world. Next C is C out hello world. Echo hello world. Okay. So you can choose which is the syntax, correct syntax. Next, fourth question. How do you create a variable in Python? Int x is equal to 10, x is equal to 10, hash x is equal to 10, variable x is equal to 10. So out of 4 options, only one answer is correct. How do you create a variable in Python? Okay, fourth question is over. Next, fifth question. What is the data type of hello world in Python? So within the double quotation, whatever you are writing, that is a string. Okay, usually. So there are four answers. What is the data type of hello world in Python? Integer, int, float, string, str, and default. So one answer we can choose. Then sixth one. What is the result of the following code in Python? Just I am initializing the variable x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20, print x plus 20. So that means 10 plus 20, 30, or it will print 10 comma 20, 10 and 20, and 20 and 10. So these are the 4 answers. You can choose one answer. Sixth question. Seventh question. What is the result of the following code in Python? X is equal to, within the double quotation, 10, that is a string, and y is equal to 20, that is integer. Print x plus y. You cannot add number plus string. A is a 30 and B is a 1020, C is a type error, D is none of them. You can choose one answer. Next, eighth question. You can keep seventh question, any answer. Eighth question. What is the output of the following code in Python? X is equal to array I have declared 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then print x of 2 means, you know, array is a collection of homogeneous elements and shared by common name. X is a array name, and if you want to access x of 0 means first element, x of 1 means 2 element, x of 2 means third element, x of 3 means fourth element, x of 4 means fifth element. Now you can choose print of x of 2 means which position element it will print, either 1, 2, 3, 4. You need to choose the answer. Next, what is the output of the following code in Python? X is equal to hello, y is equal to world. Now these are the first one is a string, second one also string. two strings you can add, and that is called concatenation. Z is equal to x plus y. Print Z. It will print hello. It will print world. It will print hello world. It will print none of the above. Keep in mind. So you need to print ninth question also. Next, last question. How do you create a function in Python? So function is a set of rules to perform specific task, and there are two types of functions, like predefined functions and user-defined functions. So function usually starts with def space my underscore function colon function space my underscore function colon my underscore function colon my underscore function colon. Only one answer is correct. Now I am asking the
Join the session.
please tell that 10 out of 10. Somebody has given an answer. Who's this? Susmita. Okay. Now you
Yes,
can
sir.
do. Yeah. Now you do self correction. I'm explaining the answers. Okay. Very good. Now I'm sharing my screen. I'm explaining the answers. Please do self correction. Okay. The first question is, what is Python is used for? D. D is the answer, all of the above, because it is used for web development, it is used for data analysis,
Join the session.
it is used for machine learning. So first question is answer is D. And the second question, what type of language is Python? Python is object-oriented language. Second one is B answer. And the third question, what is the correct syntax to print a hello world in Python? So only print statement, A answer. Third question, A. Remaining all our answers wrong. So print a hello world. Third one is A. And the fourth question is, how do you create variable in Python? So only x is equal to, that means B is the correct answer. Remaining all are wrong answers. So x is equal to 10. Next, fifth question. What is the data type of hello world? In the double quotation in Python. Fifth one is, it is a string. Means fifth one is CSTR. Okay. Sixth question. What is the result of the following code in Python? So x value is 10 and y value is 10. Two integers you can add. Print of x plus y means 10 plus 20, 30. Answer is A. Sixth question is, answer is A. Seventh one, what is the result of the following code in Python? X is a string, 10 within a double quotation. Y is a 20 integer. Print of x plus y. No. So you cannot add string plus integer. That's why A is a wrong answer, B is a wrong answer, and C is the correct answer. Type error. Seventh one is C answer. Next, eighth question. What is the output of the following code in Python? X is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Print x of 2 means array is a collection of elements, and array index position we are accessing. X of 0 means first element, x of 1 means second element, x of 2 means third element, x of 3 means fourth element, x of 4 means fifth element. That means x of 2 means third element. Answer is C. Eighth is C. My voice is audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's audible, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ninth question, what is the output of the following code in Python? X is equal to hello, it is a string. String is a collection of characters. Y is equal to word, it is also a string. Two strings you can add, no problem. It is a value. Z is equal to x plus y. Print Z means hello world. That means answer is C. Answer is C. Next, last question. How do you create a function in Python? So only B is the correct answer, remaining all are wrong answers. So 10th, def space my underscore function, parenthesis begin, parenthesis colon, then you can use as usual tab of print hello world, like that. So who got 10 out of 10? Please give response. Very simple exam.
So I have one doubt, sir.
Yeah, please tell me.
So go to the second question. Can you explain that it is only an object-oriented programming language?
Yes, correct. Because
Why it is so?
yeah, why? Because it solves all the real-time objects related applications. It is not only procedure language. It's a wrong answer. Procedural languages are different. Okay, and object-oriented means real-time applications we are solving. All objects related application, bank application, railway application, any application. That's why even Java also object-oriented programming language, Python also object-oriented language. It is not function language, means sometimes only it can support built-in functions, user different functions, but you cannot say it is a function language. That's why it is an object-oriented language. You can see the definition, you will find Python is an object-oriented language, interpreted language, and a scripting programming language. I have given definition. Who is that? Who is
Yes, sir,
asking?
Sushmita.
Sushmita?
Yes, sir. I thought that is all of above. That's why.
No. It's okay, no problem. Good question. So who got 10 out of 10?
Preeti, sir.
Preeti, perfect. And is there anyone?
Pravalika, sir.
Ravalika, perfect. Is there any other one?
Priyanka, sir. Sir. Sakshi, sir.
Very good, Sakshi. Okay, very good.
Vishudan.
Very good. Yeah. So that means it is a simple exam. Tomorrow I am conducting 10 more bits, little bit tough, related to 12 modules. Okay. So listen, first I will explain, later I am giving chance to each one of you, you can explain. Today I am explaining 12 modules, interview questions. Okay. So I will start with ethical hacking. Okay. I will start with the ethical hacking. So listen. The first question is, what is your understanding of ethical hacking? What is meant by ethical hacking? So ethical hacking, also known as white hat hacking. That means being a human being, you need to follow some ethics. No need to hack anybody's email ID. No need to steal anything from others. Okay, no need to see their personal images. Such kind of, suppose you are doing such kind of, you are following such kind of thing, that is called ethical hacking. The name itself, that's why it is called white hat hacking. It's a good, not a bad, black hat hacking, means it is a bad person. So ethical hacking is the practice of penetrating computer systems and networks to identify vulnerabilities. Vulnerabilities means errors, virus, worms, threats, any kind of error is called a vulnerability, not a security disease. So ethical hacking is the practice of penetrating computer systems, networks to identify what type of attacks are, what type of malicious attacks happened in my system or network. I would like to identify vulnerabilities and security risks. That is called ethical hacking. The goal is to provide organizations with actionable information about their security posture so they can improve their defenses against potential malicious attacks. So that is the correct answer. We need to identify what type of errors or attacks or malicious attacks happened in my system or network or data center. As an ethical hacker, I adhere to a strict code of ethics, means I have a moral values. I have a, I'm a good person having good customs and traditions. So I cannot steal anybody's data. That's why I adhere to a strict code of ethics and only perform testing with the explicit permission of the system owner. Then only I can check their vulnerabilities. This is called ethical hacking. So you can expect multiple choice question. Ethical hacking is also known as white hat hacking. Keep in mind. Why do we are using ethical hacking? Ethical hacking we are using to identify vulnerabilities or attacks or malicious attacks or any criminal activities in a system or server or data center. Okay, so the goal that is called ethical hacking. Second question: Can you walk us through your experience as an ethical hacker? Suppose you are an ethical hacker. So I have been an ethical hacker for several years and have worked with organizations of various sizes and industries to perform penetration testing. So penetration testing is used to identify how many vulnerabilities or attacks or malicious attacks happened in my system or server or data center, and security assessment. That is called ethical hacking. My approach involves using a combination of manual and automated techniques to identify and exploit vulnerabilities in systems and networks. I then work with the organization to provide recommendations for improving their security posture and reducing the risk of a successful attack. So this is the way I can walk through in my organization as an ethical hacker. Then third question. Interview questions means the one-to-one they are asking. Please listen question carefully while answering. So how do you stay current with the latest hacking techniques and technologies? So being a IT student, being a computer science student, being a ECE student, so how do you stay current, means current industry, current situation with the latest hacking techniques and technologies? So your answer is staying current with the latest hacking techniques and technologies is critical to my role as an ethical hacker. I regularly attend security conferences and training sessions, boot camps, workshops, symposiums, seminars, and read industry publications and websites and participate in online forums and discussion groups to stay informed on the latest developments in the field. So these are the things I am doing in order to find the latest hacking techniques and technologies. I also maintain certifications. I am doing certifications on cloud security and system security, data center security, cloud administrator, such as examples as the certified ethical hacker, and to demonstrate my commitment to staying up to date with the latest hacking knowledge. This is the suitable answer for this question, this type of question. Next, fourth question. Can you describe? Please tell me. Second question, please. Yeah. Can you walk us through your experience as an ethical hacker? Okay, suppose you are an ethical hacker. What is your role as an ethical hacker? what your experience says. Suppose you are a fresher, you can say, I'm a fresher, but my approach involves using combination of manual and automated techniques to identify and exploit vulnerabilities. Means I would like to find out what type of errors, what type of attacks, what type of criminal activities happened in my organization. So I am using penetration testing. With that one I can find out all sort of activities. So that is my recommendation, to provide recommendations for improving my organization. What is your doubt? Now you clear? Yeah. You understood? Okay. Next, fourth question. Can you describe a particularly challenging ethical hacking project you have worked on and how you handle it? You can say, sir, I'm a fresher in the cybersecurity world, but I have some ideas to implement to handle the projects. Yes, I'm giving experienced answer. I once worked on an ethical hacking project for a large government agency or organization where the goal was to identify vulnerabilities in their critical infrastructure systems. So my role is to identify errors or vulnerabilities or viruses or threats in my organization laboratory system or server, etc. The challenging was to find these vulnerabilities without causing any harm or disruption to the systems. So that's why I am using penetration testing. First I would like to find out what type of errors, vulnerabilities or any activities happened in my organization. To handle this challenge, I worked closely with the agencies, security and IT teams to understand their systems and identify their specific security requirements. I then used a combination of manual and automated techniques to identify and exploit the vulnerabilities and provide the agency with a detailed report of my findings and recommendations. You can say the answer, I'm a fresher, but I can use a combination of manual and automated techniques to identify and exploit the vulnerabilities and provide the agency with a detailed report of my findings and recommendations. That's all. And the fifth question is, how do you approach ethical hacking in a way that balances security and privacy? Please try to understand the question. How do you approach ethical hacking in a way that balances security and privacy? So, as a fresher, in my mind I have some ideas about or some approach in order to balance security and privacy in ethical hacking. So as an ethical hacker, I understand the importance of balancing security and privacy. I always obtain explicit permission from the system owner before conducting any testing like penetration testing, and follow strict privacy guidelines, rules and regulations, some protocols to ensure that sensitive information, means bank account information or any kind of personal information, is not disclosed or misused. I also follow a comprehensive testing plan that is designed to minimize any impact on the systems being tested while still providing a thorough assessment of a security portion. And also I'm balancing, actually this approach helps to ensure that the organization's security and privacy needs are met while still providing valuable information about its security posture and risks. So these are the 5 questions of ethical hacking. Please keep in mind. Next, coming to mobile security. Next topic is next 5 questions, interview questions. Please listen carefully. So everybody knows mobile security. I have explained the theory. Once again I will explain, don't worry. And these are the 11 concepts we have conducted. Introduction to mobile security, mobile application security, threats to mobile applications, Android security architecture, Android security measures, iOS security architecture, iOS security measures, location services with iOS. See, smartphones we are using 3 types of operating systems. Operating system is it is a software, keep in mind. Operating system is a software, it is interaction between user and hardware. So desktop operating system and mobile operating system. So mobile operating system is a lightweight operating system. Examples are Android operating system, iOS operating system and Windows based operating system. And laptop operating systems are Windows 10, Windows 14, Linux flavors like Fedora Linux, SUSE Linux and Red Hat Linux, Ubuntu and Kali Linux, etc. So that's why operating system iOS is used for iPhones, Android is used for Samsung and Windows phone used for only related to a few phones, but Windows operating system is not clicked that much like Android operating system is clicked too much. That means all the facilities, features, everything is very fine in the Android operating system. So location services with the iOS, security model of the Windows phone, mobile device management application. What is the first question? See, what is your understanding of mobile security? So you can say, sir, I am a fresher, I don't have any experience, but I am a best consumer of mobile usage. So mobile security is the practice of securing mobile devices such as smartphones and tablets from potential threats and attacks or criminal activities. This involves protecting devices. Yes, I am protecting devices from malware, unauthorized access and data theft, as well as ensuring that sensitive data stored on the device is securely transmitted and stored. This is my understanding of mobile security. So every time I am updating my mobile phone, frequently I am updating and I am installing some security apps. So this is my understanding of mobile security. Next, second question, can you walk us through your experience with mobile security management? Yes, sir. I am a best consumer of mobile phone. Since from my first year BTech onwards, I am using my mobile phone. So I have experience in managing mobile security for various organizations. My approach to mobile security management involves implementing a comprehensive security strategy that includes technologies such as mobile device management, that is called MDM, and mobile threat defense, MTD solutions. And I also work with the organizations, security and IT teams to develop policies and procedures for securely using and managing mobile devices, including guidelines for device configuration, password management, and data protection. So these are the guidelines I am following regarding mobile security management. What are the important guidelines I am following? Device configuration. First I am checking the device configuration, means what is the RAM capacity, what is the ROM capacity, random access memory means temporary memory, and read-only memory, and that is called configuration, and password management, which operating system, that is called configuration, then password management and data protection. These are the as a mobile consumer I can I'm following these the guidelines in order to maintain security management in mobile. Next, third question. How do you stay current with the latest mobile security threats and technologies? Yes, sir. So nowadays, nowadays, mobile security is used too much, and I'm using every time mobile for all the activities. So according to latest technologies, according to latest IT field, I am following some security in order to protect my system, server or data center. I am using some latest technologies, tools and technologies. So keeping with the latest mobile security threats and technologies is essential for effective mobile security management. Yes, I am also following some security management. I regularly attend security conferences and read industry publications, journals, research articles, and websites, and participate in online forums, campaigns, symposiums, workshops, seminars, and discussion groups to stay informed on the latest developments in the field. I also maintain certifications such as the Certified Information Systems Security Professional CISSP to demonstrate my commitment to staying up to date with the latest security knowledge. That is called how you are adapting latest mobile security threats and technologies. This is my answer. So fourth question, can you describe a particularly challenging mobile security incident you have managed and how you handle it? Yes, sir. I am a consumer of mobile, latest mobile features and latest mobile gadget. I once managed a mobile security incident for a large financial services company or organization or industry where a malicious
Sir, are you there?
Sorry for disturbance. I got please respond. My voice is audible.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So, yeah, the fourth question. So, to handle these challenges, I worked closely with the company's security and IT teams to implement a rapid response plan, which involved conducting a thorough analysis of the affected devices and implementing a remote wipe of the malicious app. I also worked with the employees to ensure that they had the necessary information and support to securely continue using their devices. So this is the fourth question answer. And the last question, fifth question in mobile security. How do you approach risk assessment and management for mobile devices in an organization? So the answer must be like this. Sir, I'm using new mobiles with the latest features, but my approach to risk assessment and management for mobile devices in an organization or industry, it involves conducting a thorough analysis of the potential threats and vulnerabilities associated with the devices. This includes evaluating the security of the devices, the applications installed on them, and the data stored on them. Based on this analysis, I developed a risk management plan that includes recommendations for mitigating the identified risks, such as implementing device encryption. You know, encryption is a mathematical mechanism for converting plain text to ciphertext. So that by using encryption key, that is called encryption, applying software patches and upgrades, and establishing strong password policies. I also regularly monitor the effectiveness of the risk management plan and update it as needed to respond to changing threats and vulnerabilities. So this is my approach, risk assessment and management for mobile devices in any organization. Like this, you can answer for the interview questions. Okay. So now, if you see the first, last class I have discussed about introduction to cybersecurity, Python programming, computer networks, cloud computing, information security, network security, and cryptography, application security, and security auditing, cyber forensics, mobile security, and ethical hacking. These are the 12 modules, and first module 16 concepts. You need to know the important interview questions. They can touch any question, like what is cyber security? How can you define? Cyber security is a way of protecting the data system, server, data center, or protecting interconnected systems, including hardware, software, data center, data from attack, damage, or unauthorized access. It involves a set of technologies, and a process designed to safeguard against cyber threats such as hacking, malware, phishing, and more. That is called cyber security. What is a firewall? Firewall is a software. You can say it as firewall is a software. It is a network system. It is a network security system in order to protect the network level data that monitors and controls the incoming and outgoing network traffic based on predetermined security rules. It acts as a barrier between a trusted internal network and an untrusted external network such as the internet. Internet is a network of networks. Network is a collection of interconnected between the systems. Okay, so you can say firewall is a software and it is used to protect the network level security system that monitors and controls the incoming and the outgoing network traffic based on the predetermined security rules. Next, what is a virus? Virus expansion virus is a program. Keep in mind, virus is a program or software. Software is a collection of programs. My voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Some fluctuations in my apartment, I don't know. Okay. So a virus expansion is vital information resource under siege. A virus is a type of malicious software that self-replicates and spreads by inserting itself into other programs or files on a computer. It can cause harm to a computer such as corrupting or deleting data or using the computer to spread the virus to other systems. That is called virus. What is malware? Malware is a software or short for malicious software, refers to any program or code. See, ransomware is a malware because one Russia student created a malware that is called ransomware. Code designed to harm or exploit a computer system. This includes viruses, Trojan horses, worms, spyware, threats, adware and more. That is called malware. What is phishing? You can say phishing is a type of social engineering attack, sending group of mails to group of peoples that uses fake emails or websites to trick individuals into revealing sensitive information such as passwords or credit card numbers. The attacker often impersonates a trusted source such as a bank or social media site to gain the victim's trust. That is called phishing. Okay. Next question. What is encryption? Encryption is a mathematical mechanism for converting plain text to ciphertext. It is a process of converting plain text into ciphertext or a form of the original data that cannot be easily understood by unauthorized parties. This helps protect the sensitive information during the transmission or storage, as even if the data is intercepted. It will be unreadable without the proper description, without the proper decryption key. That is called encryption. Then the quite opposite of encryption is decryption. Decryption is a process of converting ciphertext into plain text with help of decryption key. Okay, keep in mind. What is the importance of password security? My voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is the importance of password security? Password security is important because it is often the first line of defense against unauthorized access to sensitive information and systems. Strong passwords that are unique and regularly changed can help prevent attackers from gaining access through brute force methods or password reuse attacks. So that is called password importance, security, importance of password security. My voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Because I got power cut again. What is the difference between confidentiality, integrity, and availability in the context of information security? So confidentiality refers to the protection of sensitive information from unauthorized disclosure. That is called confidentiality. Integrity means if you are an authorized person, you can have privileges to alter the data. But
Sir, you are not audible, sir.
Nayan, I think again there is a power issue. I think sir will join shortly. Okay, just wait in the
Okay,
session.
sir.
And all of you join the Zoom link. I will share after the session. We will take one screenshot. Okay. After this session, I will share it in WhatsApp group. You can join the Zoom link.
Okay, sir.
for disturbance once again. I'm connecting with another system, mobile. Yeah, my screen is visible. Please respond.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So availability refers to ensuring that authorized users have access to information and systems when they need them. Next, ninth question is, what is a security breach? Breach is nothing but incident, attack or malware attack or any criminal activity. A security breach is an incident where sensitive information is accessed or used or disclosed without authorization. This can be accomplished through hacking, phishing, malware or other means. A security breach can result in financial loss, reputational damage and harm to individuals whose information was exposed. That is called a security breach. Next. 10th question, what is a threat actor? A threat actor is an individual or group that poses a threat to an organization's security. Threat actors can be motivated by financial gain, political activism, or personal motivations. They may use various tactics such as social engineering, malware, or hacking to carry out their attacks. That is called a threat actor. What is the difference between a virus and a worm? A virus is a type of malware that infects other programs or files on a computer and can self-replicate and spread it to other systems. A worm is similar to a virus but has the ability to spread and infect other systems on its own without the need for a host program. So, but this is the difference between virus and worm. Okay. Next, what is a social engineering? Social engineering is a type of security attack that relies on tricking individuals into revealing sensitive information or performing actions that compromise security. This can be accomplished through phishing and pretexting and baiting and other. One second. So, and other tactics that exploit human trust and emotions. That is called social engineering. What is a man in the middle attack? A man in the middle attack is a type of security attack where an attacker intercepts and manipulates communications between two parties. The attacker can eavesdrop on the communication, modify the information being transmitted, or inject their own data into the communication stream. That is called a man in the middle attack. So what is the difference between a denial of service and a distributed denial of service? Keep in mind, a denial of service attack is a type of security attack that aims to make a website or online service unavailable to users. A distributed denial of service DDoS attack is a more complex version of a DOS attack where the attacker uses a network of compromised systems to attack a target. DOS. So next chapter is Python programming. In Python programming, what I have given the interview questions, you need to learn the syllabus completely. They may ask variables, data types, basic mathematical operations, operator precedence, string operations, functions, conditional statements, classes, and other objects, collections, arrays, sets, tuples, lists, dictionaries, loops, file operations, exceptions, etc. Standard library, you can see the NumPy, SciPy, Panda, Scikit-learn, Matplotlib, Natural Language Toolkit, TensorFlow, Keras, and PyTorch. How to write code in Google Colab, Jupyter Notebook, PyCharm, and IDLE, and Scripting. To clear the console, we are using import os.system of CLS. The first question is, what is Python is used for? Python is a high-level programming language because we are using English as a language. And interpreted language. Interpreted language means every line it gives output in the console. That's why it is interpreting every line of every line. That is used for a wide range of purposes, including web development. We are using Python is used for web development, scientific computing, data analysis, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning, and more. It is known for its simplicity, readability, and versatility. That is called Python. Python is used. Next question. What are some of the benefits of using Python? Yes, Python has a number of benefits, including its ease of use, large and supportive community, vast libraries. I have explained NumPy, SciPy libraries, and frameworks like Keras, TensorFlow, PyTorch, and versatility. It is also a dynamically typed language which allows for a rapid development and has a clean and readable syntax, making it a popular choice for beginners and experienced programmers alike. That is called benefits of using Python. Next, what is a Python module? Module is nothing but a function. A Python module is a collection of Python code that can be reused in other programs. So modules can define functions, classes, and variables, and can be imported into other programs to provide additional functionality. This is about the Python module. What is the difference between a tuple and a list in Python? In a Python programming, a tuple is a immutable data structure. Means if you declare, you cannot modify, you cannot change. That is called immutable. While a list is a mutable data structure, once you declare, you can edit the data, you can modify the data. This means that once a tuple is created, its values cannot be changed, while values in a list can be changed, added or removed. Tuples use parentheses, and while list uses square brackets. Okay. Somebody is talking, I am getting disturbance, please. Hello? My dear students,
Manvita,
my
mute
voice
yourself.
is audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Some disturbance is coming. Okay, listen carefully. So, what is function in Python? Next question is, what is a dictionary in Python? In interview point of view, they are asking the question, what is a dictionary? So, you need to tell dictionary is a Python collection. So, it is an unordered collection of key value pairs. Dictionary is a collection of items based on the key value pairs, where each key is unique. Dictionaries are used to store data that is accessed using keys rather than index numbers. They are defined using curly braces and can store a variety of data types. Yes. Then what is the function in Python and how is it defined? A function in Python is a block of code that performs a specific task and can be called from other parts of the program. Functions are defined using the def keyword followed by the function name and a set of parentheses that may contain parameters. The code inside the function is indented and runs whenever the function is called. So that is about the function in Python. There are two types of functions in Python. Predefined functions, examples print, abs, etc. And user-defined functions is nothing but you can declare your own functions like factorial, Fibonacci, etc. The code inside the function is indented and runs whenever the function is called. Next, seventh question. What is an exception in Python and how is it handled? An exception in Python is an error that occurs during the execution of a program. When an exception is raised, suppose 2 by 0, what is your answer? 2 by 0, anyone?
Infinity.
Perfect. That means, yeah, correct. Yeah, that how I can show that infinity in my system. It is running, program is running correct, but it is not producing correct answer. If you declare 2 by 0, it will work. Syntactically it is correct, but it is not giving output. That means it is exception. Exception occurs at a runtime duration. So, see, real-time example I will give you. You have ATM card, you are withdrawing amount from the ATM card, you have inserted a ATM card successfully in the ATM machine. Now the system is asking, enter your password, you are entering the password, then immediately it is asking the menu like, would you like to withdraw amount? You are saying yes. So mistakenly you have typed 1 lakh, the ATM card. But system unable to process that 1 lakh. It takes 1 lakh, but it throws exception. It says that please enter valid amount. That is called exception. Program runs, but it is not giving correct output because of exceptions like divided by 0 exception, array bound checking exception. Arrays are a collection of elements within the square bracket. If you are declaring A of 10 means only 10 elements. Beyond that, if you declare, it won't work. So that time it throw exception called array bound exception and a file error exception and a file format exception and various exceptions you can see. In order to handle the exceptions, we are using try and except keywords, where the code that may raise an exception is placed inside the try, okay, try block, and the exception handling code, there we are using except block. This is a except block. Wherever exception raised, there we are using try block and exception handling code is placed inside the except block. So this is about the Python programming. Next, computer networks. Computer networks is a collection of autonomous computers in a organization, in a laboratory, in the fashion of local area network, wide area network, metropolitan area network, etc. These are the 11 topics I have explained. Introduction to computer networks, types of computer networks, OSI layers, physical layers, data link layers, network layer. See, short form you can remember PDN, TSPA. Keep in mind PDN, TSPA. So physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, application layer. Okay. Then what is a computer network? A computer network is a set of connected devices such as computers, servers, switches, routers and printers that communicate with each other to exchange information and resources. That is called a computer network. What is the OSI model? The OSI model, Open Systems Interconnection. It is a 7-layer reference model for communication between computer systems. It helps to standardize and organize the communication process between different devices and networks. What is the purpose of the TCP/IP model? The TCP/IP model is called Transmission Control Protocol. Internet Protocol is a 4-layer communication model that serves as the foundation for the internet and other computer networks. The purpose of TCP/IP is to provide reliable communication between different devices and networks. Next, what is a switch in a computer network? A switch is a device that connects multiple devices such as computers, servers and printers together in a network and allows them to communicate with each other. A switch operates at the data link layer, that is true in the OSI model, open system interconnection model. So what is a router in computer networks? A router is a device that connects multiple networks together and routes data packets between them. Routers operate at the network layer, layer 3 of OSI model, and use routing algorithms to determine the best path for data to travel from source to destination. That is the purpose we are using router. What is the difference between a switch and a router? A switch connects multiple devices in a single network, while a router connects multiple networks. A switch operates at the data link layer of the OSI model, while a router operates at the network layer. What is the difference between a local area network and a wide area network? A local area network is a network that covers a small geographic area such as a home, office or building. A WAN wide area network is a network that covers a large geographic area such as a city, country or the world. What is the role of DNS in computer networks? DNS stands for Domain Name System. It is a system that maps human readable domain names such as www.google.com. It is a DNS. To IP addresses such as 122.10.10.0. The role of DNS is to allow users to access websites and other internet resources using domain names instead of IP addresses. So, 9th question, what is the purpose of IP addresses in computer networks? You have to say the answer. IP addresses is nothing but internet protocol addresses or unique numerical identifiers that are assigned to devices in a network. The purpose of IP addresses is to identify and locate devices in a network so that data can be sent from one device to another. What is a VPN in computer networks? A VPN is nothing but virtual private network. It is a private network that is created over a public network such as the internet. The purpose of a VPN is to provide secure remote access to a private network for users who are not physically present on the network. That is called virtual private networks. Then the cloud computing. In cloud computing is a form of distributed computing. Cloud computing is a internet-based technology. Cloud computing is a multi-tenant architecture. Cloud for infrastructure models, three major services. Then cloud architecture, virtualization, cloud security, case studies SaaS, Salesforce.com, case studies PaaS, MS Azure, case studies IaaS, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. The number one cloud in the software as a service cloud, Salesforce.com. Platform as a service cloud, MS Azure. Infrastructure as a service, Amazon Cloud. What are the tools of cloud computing and what are the techniques of cloud computing? The first question is, what is cloud computing? Cloud computing is a delivery model for IT services in which computing resources such as servers, storage, and applications are provided over the internet as a service rather than being installed on a local computer or server. What are the main benefits of cloud computing? The main benefits of cloud computing are increased efficiency, cost savings, scalability, and accessibility. Cloud computing allows organizations to access computing resources on demand without having to invest in expensive hardware and software and to easily scale their operations up or down as needed. Then what is the difference between public, private and hybrid cloud computing? Answer is, you have to say there are 4 types of clouds: public cloud, public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, community cloud. But here I mentioned only 3. So you can mention public cloud, everybody can access. You can say the answer. Public cloud is everybody can access, and private cloud, only private employees can access that cloud. Okay, and hybrid cloud, 50% of you can call it as 50% of hybrid and 50% of private. Okay, so that is called the difference between private and public cloud. Next question: what are some of the security challenges associated with cloud computing? You need to say, yes sir, some of the security challenges associated with cloud computing include data privacy and security, compliance with regulations, and the threat of data breaches and cyber attacks. Organizations must implement strong security measures to protect their data and comply with regulations, and must choose cloud providers that offer robust security features and meet industry standards for data privacy and security. What is infrastructure as a service? Infrastructure as a service is a cloud computing model in which a provider offers virtualized computing resources such as servers, storage, and network over the internet. Customers can use these resources to run their applications and store their data and only pay for the resources they actually use. What is platform as a service? Platform as a service is a cloud computing model in which a provider offers a platform for developing, running, and managing applications without the need for customers to manage underlying infrastructure such as servers and storage. Customers can use the platform to build and deploy their applications and only pay for the resources they actually use. What is software as a service? Software as a service is a cloud computing model in which a provider offers software applications over the internet as a service. Customers can access the software applications from any device with an internet connection and only pay for the services they actually use. Under software as a service, the number one cloud is Salesforce.com. What is a cloud service provider? A cloud service provider is a company or organization, okay, that provides cloud computing services. You can call it as cloud computing services, okay, and such as IaaS, PaaS, SaaS, over the internet. Examples of cloud service providers including Amazon Web Services, and you can take that is called AWS, and Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Platform, etc. These are the examples of cloud service providers. What is a virtual machine? Virtual machine is a best example for installing two operating systems at a time. Okay, so you can call it as Linux and Windows operating system. You can include you can install at a time. So virtualization is the ability to perform multiple tasks in a single system with the help of VMware software, hypervisor, Zen. So VM is a software environment that acts as a virtualized version of computer with its own operating system and applications. Virtual machines allow multiple operating systems and applications to run on a single physical server, increasing the utilization and efficiency of the underlying hardware. What is multi-tenancy in cloud computing? Multi-tenancy is a cloud computing architecture in which multiple customers share the same underlying infrastructure and resources, such as servers and storage. Multi-tenancy enables cloud providers to offer cost-effective services to multiple customers while ensuring the security and isolation of each customer's data and applications. So that is about the cloud computing. Now I am giving a chance to any one candidate. Please discuss about your interview point of view questions. Who is ready?
Sir, I will.
Yeah, please share it screen.
I also ready.
Yeah, only interview question.
Sir, I will complete yesterday's topic.
Yeah. Please share your screen.
Sir, I will do with the yesterday's I have left with 6 topics.
No, because this week, Veena, I'll give you a chance because you need to be ready for interview. So there is assessment for you. That's why you need to understand all the 12 modules, question and answers. Please. Okay. Discuss only interview questions. Yeah, who is that? Please share your screen.
No need programs and other topics, right, sir?
Yeah, that I will give you a chance. Only this week interview questions. Your madam is worrying about you are not opening mouth in front of technical person. She is worrying about you are not answering for any questions. That is my worry. That's why I am explaining all interview questions. Now you also explain only interview questions. because you are not able to attend the interview properly. Please. Yeah, who is going to share and discuss interview point of view questions?
So Navesh is
Yeah, Navesh, please share your screen.
actually I have shared.
No, it is not. Yeah, you can show once again. Yeah, now it is visible. Perfect. Yeah, please explain 12 modules interview questions. Yeah, introduce yourself and start explaining, please. Yeah, your questions are visible. Please start.
Good afternoon everyone. Myself Navesh.
Speak loudly. Your voice is low.
Okay. Today I am explaining the interview questions of all the 12 modules. So the first module is cybersecurity. From that, the first question is what is cybersecurity and why it's important. So the cybersecurity refers to the protection of information and systems from digital attacks, theft and damage, and it's important because the increasing reliance on technology and the growing number of online threats means that safeguarding information and systems has become critical for businesses, governments and individuals. What are the different types of cyber threats? Some common types of cyber threats include malware, phishing, ransomware, denial of service attacks, and social engineering. How do you keep yourself and your organization safe from cyber threats? To stay safe from the cyber threats, it's important to follow good security practices such as using strong passwords, keeping software and systems up to date, and using firewalls to protect your network. Additionally, regular training and awareness program can help to educate employees about the latest threats and how to avoid them. What's the role of cryptography in cybersecurity? Cryptography is the practice of securing information by converting it into a code that only authorized individuals can read. In cybersecurity, cryptography is used to secure communications and to protect data at rest. What's the difference between confidentiality, integrity, and availability? Confidentiality refers to the protection of information from unauthorized disclosure. Integrity refers to the preservation of the accuracy and consistency of information over time. Availability refers to ensuring that authorized individuals can access the information they need when they need it. What is the importance of risk management in cybersecurity? Risk management is the process of identifying, assessing, and prioritizing potential risk to an organization and taking steps to mitigate or minimize those risks. In cybersecurity, risk management is important because it helps organizations to prioritize their efforts and resources and to respond quickly and effectively to emerging threats. What is the difference between a firewall and an antivirus software? A firewall is a security system that monitors and controls incoming and outgoing network traffic based on the predetermined security rules. Antivirus software is designed to detect and remove malware from a computer or network. So what's the role of incident response in cybersecurity? Incident response is the process of preparing for detecting and responding to the security incidents. In cybersecurity, incident response is critical because it helps organizations to minimize the impact of a breach and to return to normal operations as quickly as possible. What is the importance of privacy in cybersecurity? Privacy refers to the protection of personal information from unauthorized access and use. In cybersecurity, privacy is important because the increasing amount of personal information being collected and stored electronically means that protecting this information from theft and misuse has become critical. So what is the latest trends and developments in cybersecurity? Some of the latest trends and developments in cybersecurity include the increasing use of artificial intelligence and machine learning, the growth of the Internet of Things, and the increasing use of cloud computing. Additionally, the risk of remote work due to the COVID-19 pandemic has led to a shift in focus towards securing remote access and protecting endpoints. So the second module is Python. So the first question in Python is, what is Python and what are its uses? Python is a high-level interpreted programming language that is widely used for a variety of purposes, including web development, scientific computing, data analysis, and automation. What are the key features of Python? Some key features of Python includes its simplicity and readability, its dynamically typed variables, its large standard libraries, and its support for multiple programming paradigms, including procedural, object-oriented, and functional programming. How do you declare variables in Python? Variables in Python are declared by simply assigning a value to them. For example, x is equal to 10 declares a variable x with the value 10. In Python, there is no need to declare the type of a variable, as the type is determined dynamically based on the value assigned to it. What is the difference between a tuple and a list in Python? A tuple is an immutable ordered collection of items, while a list is mutable ordered collection of items. This means that once a tuple is created, its value cannot be changed, while a list can be modified after it is created. What is the use of if name is equal to main in Python? So the if name is equal to a main statement is used to determine if a Python script is being run as a main program or if it is being imported as a module in another program. This allows the script to function both as a standalone program and as a reusable module. What is decorator in Python? A decorator in Python is a special type of function that is used to modify the behavior of another program. Decorators can be used to add functionality to existing functions such as logging without modifying the underlying code. What is generator in Python? A generator in Python is a special type of function that returns an iterable series of values using the yield statement. Generators are used to generate a series of values on the fly without having to create a list or the data structure beforehand. What is the difference between deep and shallow copying in Python? Deep copying in Python creates a new independent copy of an object, including any object referred by the object. Shallow copying, on the other hand, only creates a new reference to the object, but doesn't create new independent copies of the objects referenced by that object. What is the use of asset statement in Python? The asset statement in Python is used to validate the state of a program. An asset statement will raise an error if the condition specified in the statement is not met. This is useful to catching bugs and other programming errors early in the development process. What is the use of try and accept statement in Python? The try and accept statement in Python is used to handle exceptions or errors that may occur during the execution of a program. The try block contains the code that may raise an exception, and the accept block contains the code that will execute it if an exception is raised. This allows the program to gracefully handle and recover from errors. So the next module is computer network. In that, the first question is, what is computer network? A computer network is a collection of interconnected devices that communicate with each other to share resources and exchange their data. What is the OSI model and what is its purpose? The OSI model, that is Open Systems Interconnection, is a 7-layer conceptual model that is used to describe the process of sending data across a network. The purpose of the OSI model is to provide a standard framework for communication between different systems and networks. What is the difference between LAN and WAN? A LAN, that is Local Area Network, is a network that is contained within a small geographic area such as a single building or a campus. But a wide area network is a network that spans a large geographical area, such as a country protocol. What is a switch? What is a switch and what is its functions in a network? A switch is a networking device that is used to connect multiple devices together on a network. The function of a switch is to receive data transmitted by a device. Determine the intended recipient devices and forward the data to the device. What is the difference between a router and a modem? A router is a networking device that is used to connect multiple networks together and route traffic between them. A modem is a device that modulates and demodulates signals between a computer and a communication channel, such as a telephonic line or a cable connection. What is an IP address and what is its purpose? An IP address is a unique numerical identifier assigned to each device on a network. The purpose of an IP address is to allow devices to communicate with each other by identifying the source and destination of a network traffic. What is the difference between a TCP and UDP connection? Transmission Control Protocol and User Datagram Protocol are two different protocols that is used for transmitting data over a network. TCP is reliable connection-oriented protocol that guarantees delivery of a data, while UDP is a faster connectionless protocol that doesn't guarantee delivery. What is a firewall and what is its purpose? A firewall is a network security.
Obviously, little bit loud.
Okay, sir. A firewall is a network security system that monitors and controls incoming and outgoing network traffic based on the predetermined security rules. The purpose of a firewall is to prevent unauthorized access to a network and protect against external threat. What is the difference between HTTP and HTTPS? Hypertext Transfer Protocol and Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure are two different protocols used for transmitting data over the web. The main difference between HTTP and HTTPS is that HTTPS provides an additional layer of security through the use of encryption. What is a VPN and how does it work? Virtual Private Network is a network that allows users to securely connect to the remote network over the internet. VPNs work by encrypting all traffic between the user's device and the VPN servers, providing a secure private connection that protects against outside spoofing interference. So the next module is information security. In that first question is what is information security and why it's important. So information security is the practice of protecting sensitive information from unauthorized access, use, disclosure, disruption, modification or destruction. So it's important because the loss or theft of a sensitive information can have serious consequences such as financial loss, legal liability and damage to the reputation. What's the difference between confidentiality? I think this question is repeated. So shall I explain again? What's the difference between confidentiality, integrity and availability? Confidentiality refers to the protection of sensitive information from unauthorized disclosure. Integrity refers to the protection of information from unauthorized modification or destruction. Availability refers to the ability of authorized users to access information when they need it. What is a threat in the context of information security? A threat is a potential danger that could compromise the security of information. Threats can come from various sources including hackers, viruses, and natural disasters. What is vulnerability in the context of information security? A vulnerability is a weakness or a gap in the information system that can be exploited by a threat to compromise the security of information. What is a risk in the context of information security? A risk is the likelihood of a threat exploiting a vulnerability to cause harm to an organization. What is security breach and how can it be prevented? A security breach is an unauthorized access to sensitive information. Security breaches can be prevented through the implementation of strong security controls such as firewalls, encryption, and access control. What is social engineering and how does it pose a threat to information security? Social engineering is a tactic used by attackers to trick individuals into revealing sensitive information or performing actions that compromise security. Social engineering poses a threat to information security because it exploits the trust and human instincts of individuals to gain unauthorized access to the information. What is a disaster recovery plan and why it's important? A disaster recovery plan is a set of procedures that an organization can follow to restore normal operations after the disaster. It's important because it helps ensure the critical operations can continue in the event of a disaster, minimizing the impact on the organization and its customers. What is encryption and how does it work? Encryption is the process of converting plain text into ciphertext, making it unreadable to unauthorized users. Encryption works by using the mathematical algorithm to scramble the data and a secret key to unscramble the data when it is needed. What is the role of access control in information security? Access control is a security measure that regulates who is allowed to access information and what they are allowed to do with it. Access control plays a crucial role in information security by ensuring that sensitive information is only accessible to authorized individuals. So the next module is network security. What is network security and why it is important? Network security is the protection of a computer network from unauthorized access, misuse, disruption, modification, or destruction. It's important because a secure network is essential for protecting sensitive information and maintaining the availability of critical systems. What is OSI model and how does it is related to network security? The OSI model is a conceptual framework for understanding how data is transmitted over a network. It consists of 7 layers, each responsible for a specific aspect of network communication. Network security is primarily concerned with the application, presentation, and transport layers. What is a firewall and how does it work? A firewall is a network security device that monitors incoming and outgoing network traffic and blocks unauthorized access. It works by implementing a set of security rules that determines what traffic is allowed to pass through the firewall and what traffic is blocked. What is VPN and how does it work? A VPN is a private network that uses public network infrastructure such as internet to securely connect remote sites or users. VPNs work by using encryption to protect the privacy of data being transmitted over the public network. What is a DMZ and why it is used in network security? A demilitarized zone is a network security technique that separates a secure internal network from an insecure public network, such as the internet. DMZs are used to provide a secure environment for critical systems such as web servers and email servers that need to be accessible from the public network. What is a VLAN and how does it improve network security? A virtual local area network is a logical network that is used to segment a physical network into multiple isolated broadcast domains. VLANs improve network security by creating isolated networks that are less vulnerable to attack and by making it easier to implement security policies. What is a threat in the context of network security? A threat is a potential danger that could compromise the security of a network. Threats can come from various sources, including hackers, viruses, and natural disasters. What is vulnerability in the context of network security? A vulnerability is a weakness or a gap in the network that can be exploited by a threat to compromise the security of the network. What is intrusion detection and how does it work? Intrusion detection is the process of monitoring network traffic for signs of security breaches or malicious activity. It works by analyzing network traffic for patterns that indicate an attack and altering network administrators when an attack is detected. What is the role of access control in network security? Access control is a security measure that regulates who is allowed to access a network and what they are allowed to do with it. Access control plays a crucial role in network security by ensuring that sensitive information is only accessible to authorized individuals. So the next module is cloud computing. What is cloud computing and what are the benefits of using it? Cloud computing is a delivery model of IT services and resources where the provider manages and operates the infrastructure and customers pay for what they use. The benefits of cloud computing include increasing agility and flexibility, reduces cost and improves scalability and reliability. What are the different types of cloud computing services? The three main types of cloud computing services are infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. Infrastructure as a service provides virtualized computing resources such as servers and storage. Platform as a service provides a platform for building and deploying applications. And software as a service provides access to applications over the internet. What is a public cloud, private cloud, and hybrid cloud? A public cloud is a cloud a public cloud is a cloud computing service that is operated by a third-party provider and available to the public over the internet. A private cloud is a cloud computing service that is operated for a single organization and it's not visible to the public. A hybrid cloud is a combination of both public and private clouds that are used together to meet needs of an organization. What is multi-tenancy in cloud computing? Multi-tenancy is a feature of cloud computing where multiple customers or tenants share the same physical infrastructure and resources, but each tenant is isolated from the others and has its own separate environment. What is scalability in cloud computing and how it is achieved? Scalability in cloud computing refers to the ability to handle increasing workloads by adding or removing resources as needed. Cloud computing providers achieve scalability by using virtualization, automation, and elastic provisioning to dynamically allocate resources based on demand. What is the difference between a cloud and a virtual machine? A virtual machine is a software-based implementation of a computer that runs on the top of a physical machine. A cloud, on the other hand, is a delivery model of IT services and resources that is managed and operated by a third-party provider. What is cloud storage and how does it differ from traditional storage solutions? Cloud storage is a service that provides remote storage over the internet, typically operated by a third-party provider. It differs from traditional storage solutions in that it is more scalable, flexible, and cost-effective, and it eliminates the need for customers to manage and maintain their own storage infrastructure. What is disaster recovery in cloud computing? Disaster recovery in cloud computing refers to the process and technologies used to ensure the critical applications and data can be recovered in the event of a disaster, such as natural disaster or a system failure. What is the role of security in cloud computing? Security is a critical concern in cloud computing as customers are relying on third-party providers to protect their sensitive information and critical systems. The role of security in cloud computing involves protecting the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of data and systems, and ensuring that appropriate controls are in place to prevent unauthorized access and data breaches. What is the future of cloud computing, and where do you see it going in the next 5 to 10 years? So the future of cloud computing is expected to be characterized by increased adaptation, greater integration with other technologies, and continued innovation. Some experts predict that cloud computing will continue to evolve into a more centralized and integrated platform for delivering a wide range of IT services and applications. So next module is application security. What is application security?
Navesri,
Yes, sir.
yeah, today you can stop here and tomorrow we'll see the remaining questions. My dear students, all the students prepare like Navesri and Nayan, they have prepared very good interview questions. Same way you can prepare and come with tomorrow, because this week completely we are preparing for you interview point of view questions. That is our intention, because you are not opening your mouth in front of technical person. It is very bad, because you have already completed 12 modules and practical session, and you need to do at least minimum presentation skills. That's why I'm giving opportunity to explore and you present in front of technical interviewer, whoever are there. Minimum 10 questions, be ready. Please read and keep in the mind what you have to answer for each query, so that you can compete competition and you can get the job, especially in cybersecurity domain. Please. Okay. So for today's class, I'm winding up right now, and tomorrow we'll see remaining subjects and remaining students. Be ready. I need your presentation skills. See, Navesri, Nayan, Manvita, Manashwini, Pravallika, they are very good. They are explaining everything. What about remaining students? You need to explain. So I'm expecting tomorrow. Be ready for after my presentation. You can also, Sushmita, yeah, very good. You also explained. Okay. So next class I'm going to invite the remaining students. Be ready.
So
Yes, all of you join the Zoom link. I will share you in the WhatsApp group.